You
There
died.
must be something in the water. Ooh.
I don't drink water. That stuff's poisonous.
I think you should definitely drink water.
No, my water is not. It's not here. I was
Okay.
gonna say that.
For
I was
this
gonna say that.
peak pre-stream content, I
Oh,
have a joke that I have stolen from a different server, and then Reina can
okay.
give her joke because I don't need to steal it. She's here. Why does Princess Leia keep her hair tied up in buns? So it doesn't hang solo.
I see. That joke's
Uh,
funny because it involves murdering Solo.
Why couldn't Luke
oh,
find love? He was
got it.
looking in
There you go.
Alderaan places.
I, I thought it was a dad
That
joke.
joke is funny because it involves murdering many, many more people than just Solo.
Wow, maybe you like
Oof.
Reina's joke better.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Reina, you're gonna
Um.
share your joke.
Wash now.
She's ignoring me now.
Oh. Wash now into the middle of nowhere.
It was, what do you call a Sith Lord with joint pain? Darthritis. Nobody dies in that one,
Uh,
so.
uh, that's good. I like that one. Dreamless sleep follows the north where the king, when his kingdom comes. Darkness is no longer. Oh, you guys haven't seen my puppy.
No, puppy pictures are essential.
I should have shown my puppy. Uh, I'll upload videos later. She's a black lab named Luna. I think that's a pretty good name. All right, so are we starting? Witchers. Yes.
Yeah, I guess we should start.
We're already live. I know what
We
you.
are live.
I hope I was speaking about my puppy, and so should do that. Okay, so let's catch up to what we just did a second ago.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
what have we done?
um, we went underground. We found the people. Um, there's civilization there. There's multiple cities. Uh, I've done bad things, and what's next?
When have you
I'm,
not
I'm
done bad things? I feel like that did not narrow it down.
I've settled to becoming chaotic evil. And now that listening is chaotic evil, the sky's the limit.
Now that listening is chaotic evil? Are you trying to
Yes.
say that listening wasn't chaotic evil before?
No, no. Listening is actually lawful. Lawful chaotic. What's going on? Good girl. Okay, you're good. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
That sounds like a
So
puppy. Puppy! We ban puppy pics?
I've got no. I'm gonna show them later. I can't do it right now.
Okay.
I got multiple dogs.
Oh, I know what's wrong. I haven't done the hello part. Hello, everyone. I'm Joanna the Wizard, and you're watching the best stream ever. We are playing Thirsty Sword Lesbians, a game about emotions, drama, and conflict. Mostly
Evil.
emotional, dramatic conflict.
I am
The
two of those things.
we may or may not be the bad guys in this story because there were three worlds and we have ended all of them. We're now living in an
Um,
underground maze that seems to occupy the entire world because there is nowhere else to live. Thus, we are reenacting Fallout, the beginning part where everyone goes to live in the vaults.
oh shoot.
That's
I really think there's other properties to compare to this better than Fallout.
only Fallout.
I
I
think my
don't.
puppy peed on my shirt.
What was that one? Riders of Prydain? Don't they live in underground structures?
Writers of who?
Prydain. I don't recall the name. I'm pretty sure it's Prydain or something similar. The Dragon Riders.
Fern.
Oh, Pern.
Pern, yes.
Pern, they do all live underground because the thread falls from the skies and they have to hide.
Dragon Riders are
Well, and
fun.
then
I've
there's
heard
the
that one.
Horizon series where everyone has to live underground because everyone has to retreat underground because of nuclear war.
Mhm.
You mean Horizon Zero Dawn? I don't think they live underground in Horizon Zero Dawn.
The game?
Well, that's the survivors had to. They originally
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, they did for a while, yeah. 'cause
until
of
the world
Lucy,
healed itself.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
which is why they're all
So we are in the
cousins.
prequel to all stories ever. It's unfortunate because we're most of the way
Pretty
through
much,
our
yeah.
game.
Okay.
We're past the halfway point, and when you start playing beginning stuff, it's not the point at which you want to be like, oh, my story's not beginning.
Well, okay. So we're at the town. We're still looking for your daughter, right? For Theodosia.
Yes, she just probably smuggled herself in via the rooftops.
Hmm.
Probably.
And
You
you-
are the
and you
only
might-
one that saw that, I think. 'Cause the rest of
No.
us flubbed.
I don't think I saw that.
I don't recall who saw it.
Yeah, I don't think it was me. I'm 99% sure it wasn't me.
Well, it doesn't matter who it was. What matters now is that the party knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's go find your babies. Let's go find our babies.
All right. Let's go. So we are
So I
heading
guess-
back to the, like, are we done with our shift on cleanup? On building duty?
Yeah.
Fab, because otherwise I was just going to leave.
We'll leave these people.
Well, hold on. How
Yeah,
how
mess with
abandoned are you right now? Because you do have like a few more, a bit longer, but I just assumed you're gonna wait a bit.
No.
Okay.
Have you ever known me to be chill about anything at all, ever?
Yeah.
I
this
don't know.
This is like literally the embodiment of ants in the pants.
Also, like, this is the most important thing in my life.
Mm-hmm. Except for hand holding.
That is also very important. I will allow this.
They held my hand. I'm smitten.
Shut up. You'd be smitten.
I only love myself.
I know. That's why nobody likes you.
This is like, yeah, that's okay. It's kind of my thing. I'm unlikable.
You do it on purpose, though. So we all actually feel sorry for you.
I don't know if you feel sorry for me.
Yeah, no, I'm totally leaving, like, immediately.
Mhm,
Okay.
yeah, we're-
And I'm
I'll be
oh,
close.
hey, I'm leaving now. Bye! Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
the entirety of the explanation that I provide.
They're
I know.
like, oh, yeah, okay. As you're walking away, it's very apparent from the sounds of it that no one else realized just how heavy this wall was.
Oh, crap. That's unfortunate. They should probably try to be good. They should get good.
Yeah, get strong. Eat their Wheaties.
Yeah.
Eat, period.
Simple solution: just be more swole.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, right.
Vivelda is, like, in the middle of holding up a wall, and then she sees this happen, and she just literally, like, lets go. There are two other people holding it. They were not actually holding it. They were just standing there.
That's the life. You know, free riders get wrecked.
And she just lets go and walks away and says, I'm leaving now. And they go, wait! Ah! And the wall lands on them.
Yeah, screw free riders. You guys gotta put in the effort. That's it.
Then I'm leaving.
They were pushing they were pushing quite hard, and given how much effort Vivelda looks like she was putting in, they assumed they were putting in their fair portion.
No, free riders. They were
They
were
didn't
asleep on the
realize
ground.
that I am obscenely buff.
This puppy is legit eating my shirt. It's adorable. Okay. So yeah, let's catch up to this little girl.
Fab, we head back to the guild headquarters.
Mm-hmm. DMers?
Okay. Sorry, I'm closed this.
What? Are you doing something else other than D&D? How could you?
No, I would never. It's closed now, so it didn't happen.
Oh my goodness. Hi Maggie, we do have a lot of fun here. I'm Jorenda, and my friends here are Reyna, who is playing Laurel, a Venus flytrap, and Listening Chaos, who is playing Listening Chaos, who is a problem.
I'm not a what? No, I'm not a
You
problem.
identify as a problem.
No, that's going too far. It's no. I'm just Cthulhu. That's what it is. I'm Cthulhu, that likes to have nice clothes. That's what it is. I'm not bad. I'm just literally a definition of bad.
And yes, Maggie, Reyna, Maggie.
Okay.
I interrupted her when she tried to say hi.
Not bad. I'm like Lucifer from those Vertigo.
I didn't say you were bad. I said you were a problem.
That's
I didn't even say you were a problem. I said you identify as a problem.
okay. Actually, I am bad. I identify as bad, and I identify as a problem.
Okay, thank you. I'm clipping that. Moment is preserved
The most
forever.
important part of this is we all already knew all of those things.
I identify as a problem. But I'm a well-intentioned problem. That's the best kind of problem. Yeah, because Cthulhu, it's the Cthulhu-ness, you know? Like, I'm a primeval, terrible monstrosity that helped create the world to make it awful from the very beginning. I can't really go against my roots. You know?
I hate to break it to you, but creation, you have nothing to do with.
There you have it. Nothing to creation. Just the perversion of creation. Even worse. It's like, I'm just a terrible thing. Okay.
Alright, I think this conversation has gotten even more off topic than usual.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
You
saying
guys
something.
were going to guild headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
You already know what this opening room looks like. What
Describe
do
it
you
anyway
intend
for
to
our
do?
audience.
Okay, I'll describe it anyway for our audience.
Ah,
Okay. So you open the door, and science. So you open the door, and the light cast from the door flushes in and lands on entry desks. They've got like the little glass, not little, like half the wall is stone, half the wall is glass, and you can see little like cubby people shaped holes in the glass that people are standing in waiting to take your communications. I don't know how to describe what I'm picturing.
So there's like people behind desks, but the desk is not desks, it's like a wall.
Yes, the desks are built out of the same stuff the walls behind them are.
Like COVID. This is COVID.
Yeah, it's COVID. Everything is covered in glass, so you can't actually like poke the
Okay.
people you're talking to.
Okay.
No,
That's
you,
good.
you can totally poke the people you're talking to. It's like pre-COVID bank.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
That's how to describe it. It's pre-COVID bank where they've got like you can see the top half of the person because They're all standing desks, and
Wow, that
they've got.
sucks.
Well, okay, if that's the case, then I want to be Vivelda's scarf.
Do they still weigh 1,000,000 pounds?
No, I got hurt a lot protecting you, actually. So,
Fine.
if you presently have shields, you do weigh more, just not that much more. If it's not more than 5.
yeah, that's all I have. So I'm a very sufficient scarf. I'm a girthy scarf.
Fine.
Yeah.
I guess
Okay.
they can be my shield.
So you open the door. The first thing you see is just a wall of like 12 of those things, most of which are being manned at the moment. And to your left, there's a stairwell that goes down. Like the entire left portion of the room is a stairwell that goes down like half a story before opening up into a bar or a restaurant. It's the primary place adventurers eat. Actually, based off of how full it is, it's the primary place the town eats.
Okay, cool. They have a fancy restaurant.
Yes. And you got that's again large enough to be the primary restaurant of the place. If you look the other way, then if you look to your right, then you start to find doors that lead to places and stairwells going up and down, and that is the way deeper into the complex.
Okay, well, as much fun as it sounds to go randomly rampaging around the complex, I'm gonna go find the employee who we talked to like a couple of hours ago, unless she's on break.
She is just getting back from break. Appears to be walking up to the counter.
Wonderful. I'm gonna talk to her.
She smiles graciously and checks her watch, and she's like, "Oh, done early, I see."
No.
Huh.
I saw her coming in.
Saw who?
The person I'm looking for, who I would like to not, tell everybody about.
Okay.
Since she's supposedly still on, like, vacation or whatever.
I am not aware of any person of interest having arrived recently.
Well, she came in through the window, so...
That's generally improper.
And
She says,
exactly
looking
like
up.
her. And 100% in character.
But, okay. What would you like me to do about the fact that if she's here, I haven't been told, which means no one gets to know, or what do you want?
Can you go tell her that I'm here?
Um,
And if
sure.
she doesn't want to see me, she doesn't want to see me. And then
I
I'll
will.
stop bothering you.
I will send someone up to what message specifically?
Tell her that the longtime friend of hers, who previously dated Agatha, is here and would very much like to see her.
Okay. She's like writing this down and passes it off to someone else who
You know, the most
Like-
annoying thing these fuckers ever did was make off with my name. Like, seriously. I can't just be like, I'm Vivelda, because for one thing, Vivelda's dead. For another thing, she's also evil.
I did a good job
It's
of
my
smearing your
freaking
name through the dirt. They pass it off to someone. The someone like looks at the note, looks at the spiral staircase, sighs, and then starts jogging up it.
Life is hard, but they have a job to do, and I don't care.
Life is hard, but they were just handed a slip of paper that says urgent, and it needs
Is,
to go
in fact,
to the
urgent.
top.
Or I'm glad it says urgent, because otherwise I'm going to be a serious pain in everybody's butt, and I think this lady knows that.
You're invited to sit down as you wait.
Fine.
The wait is about as long as you'd expect, given that you're trying to get a letter into the most important room of what is essentially the entire government.
Ugh. It's fine. I'm waiting.
You do, however, eventually, the person does come back, and they look like they just ran up a handful of stairs twice and then waited in a long line.
They just look like they just ran up an eternity of stairs and then had to run down an eternity of stairs. I understand.
Yes. They come back, and they, like, pass off the slip of paper, and you're called over to your favorite desk clerk, who's like, okay. Somehow, the complete lack of information you've given has gotten you and everyone with you an audience.
Fabulous.
With
From my smile, I knew that would happen.
Yes, so she like gives you a few instructions, and she's like, please don't be long. TG is very busy.
Don't worry, I won't annoy TG any more than I already have.
Oh boy.
And I don't know your name, so I can't tell anyone that it was you who gave us the instructions. Good?
She is already attempting to do something else.
Fab. We're going up the stairs.
It's not that. It's only like 14 flights.
Man, adventures these days sure are whiny.
I didn't know before that TG liked stairs. So this is new to me.
TG's office is on the top of the largest tower in this place. So you guys like walk up 3 flights and then walk to a different staircase and walk up the rest of the flights, and it is like only half as tall as the distance between the two mushroom layers.
Okay.
But given how it's quite uncommon to make those treks, unless you were an adventurer who... quite uncommon to make those treks, unless you were a relatively high-ranking adventurer, then it's still not something many people are adapted to making.
I'm just saying, well, they're just saying, TG made the worst possible layout for his specific office. I personally do not feel bad for him.
With the exception of the individual who appears to be just as comfortable on the roof as they are on the floor, it is strategically better to be higher. And with the... and this is the most dramatic possible placement of his office, so that's where I assumed it would be.
Mm-hmm.
TG definitely likes drama, so that makes more sense.
Well, what kind of mob boss that took over the entire government doesn't have a office on the top of a spiral staircase.
Pretty sure that's just everyone. Everyone wants an office on a spiral staircase. Who wants an
must be-
office?
It must be genetic then. Just it's in the genes of power.
As
I
long
don't
as
think
it has
power has
pockets.
genes.
As long as it has
Hmm?
pockets.
Yeah, pockets, genes, fabric. Okay. Back to being a scarf.
It's a long and treacherous walk up a few flights of stairs, but in the end, you make it. The door is already open, with TG standing there happily, her sitting there happily, TG being the chair over there happily,
Mm-hmm.
and a completely unfamiliar ceramic, not completely ceramic. It's so you look at it, and the way I describe it is a type of see-through ceramic. It's got like 50% opacity at best.
Okay. It's like frosted glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me look that up. Yeah, it's like matte frosted glass.
Uh-huh.
Slightly harder to see through, but matte frosted glass spider. Well,
Spite.
not spider. What's the word? It's the one that's half spider, half person.
Drider.
Okay, so Googling Mate frosted glass drider just turns up a bunch of pictures of candle holders. In case you guys were wondering. However,
Okay, I
Mate
did not expect
frosted
drider
glass.
to actually be the correct term for this.
Huh?
However, Mate or matte is how you actually say it. Matte frosted glass is spider does turn up results. I like this one a lot. The second one.
I
Driver.
like the second one a lot.
There's nothing wrong with candle holders, but my daughter isn't a candle holder. A lot.
That is a fact.
My daughter is a menace.
This individual. So you know how like there are fluffy spiders.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine if all of the fur were made out of glass, so it's
Nice.
spiky instead.
Yeah, she definitely looks
Nice.
fun to hug. Okay. So this one that's like hanging from a thread is the one you like best. I will put that in. I will make it visible to our chat. And this is a drider.
Oh, I know what a drider is. I
I'm
love the
aware.
drow.
I'm aware that you know what a drider is.
Epic nerd.
Also, the
This-
vibe of drider strikes me as accurate as well. They're just like, you seem like you should die today.
Well, yeah, they're pretty. Well, let's not go into the whole.
Alright,
whatever.
we're gonna move on from drow.
Yeah.
Which definitely have many sociological issues.
Um,
I found a cute drow. Okay, if you want
No
to
more-
see all of these pictures, you need to join our Discord and I will put them up there for you.
oh, look at that.
Doot. Anyway. Right, so there's a spider thing. So we come in. TJ's sitting at his desk, I assume. And,
Yes.
Okay. And we see this unknown person, and I am going to, like, that's my daughter. She looks like a glass frog spider. This is the correct person. So, oh, hi, Snow. Also, hi, Firefly. And hi, Amy. So I'm gonna run over there and be like, oh my gosh, hi! I've missed you so much! And I kind of want to hug, but I'm gonna, like, look at her and be like, you look spiky. Do you want a hug?
I do have this part over here that is covered in spikes, if you want to hug it.
Okay, and I'm giving her a hug.
It's a big spider. I'm sure there are limbs somewhere nearby to hug back.
So this is Theodosia, right? That's what I'm gathering.
That appears to be the conclusion Vivelda has drawn.
Okay. I'm gonna ask her, why is Vivelda dead?
Vivelda died because... Vivelda died because I said I killed her, more or less.
Harsh.
Yeah, why? Why?
Oh, Vivelda had to die because absolutely everyone hated her.
Ooh, I mean, not surprised, but actually, I am kind of surprised. Why? Why does everyone hate her?
Well, because a small handful of individuals were the... No, hold on. GM's trying to blink. Give me a moment. Oh, because the people in charge began to... Because the people in charge were aware that she charged through the portal and ruined the supply lines. And the people not in charge were aware that Vivelda works for the people in charge. So, literally everyone hated her.
Got it.
I'm sorry about going through the portal and ruining the supply lines. Insofar as it made your life harder.
I mean, like, not really. Look at me, I'm a dope-ass spider now.
I know! How did you get your face back?
So that's a long story. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, well, I'm intensely curious about it, but fine. I haven't done introductions yet. Excuse me. Theodosia, this is our new friend, Laurel.
Hi. Hi there.
Laurel.
Hello, Laurel.
This is my daughter, Theodosia.
Oh, well, nice to meet you.
She was pretending to be me for a long time for reasons that are very complicated. So that's why everybody is saying that I am dead. And why I can't introduce myself to anyone anymore, I guess.
You could. I mean, Vivelda's a pretty popular name.
That is, no matter how you slice it, a fact. A lot of people were named after the great adventure of Vivelda.
You want me to be named after myself?
I
mean,
I was being 100% facetious, but yes, that's even better.
You are the worst.
It's like being called Marx. Like, my name is Marx. It's like, that's weird because like everybody hates Marx, Karl Marx. Yeah, I know, but
Try
a lot of
Lee.
people.
There's a million Lees.
Yeah, no, it's got to be someone everyone hates. So,
Adolf
you're-
is actually a very popular name.
man, that's I think that's too distressing for me to find funny.
Right, so we're gonna move on. I apologize.
No, and I don't mean like as in.
It's fine. It's
Oh.
fine. Moving
Yeah.
on.
Mhm.
I'm
I
naming
think
myself
Che is actually pretty popular too.
Shay.
Like Che Guevara.
Oh,
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talking about naming yourself after horrible people.
yay! I am not
Yay.
naming myself after horrible people. I am Vivelda, but
Horrible people.
not the person who did those things. I am the dead one.
Mm. I'm starting to feel like maybe I'm not the only bad guy in this party.
Moving on.
So I pulled up an image of an anime protagonist who is relatively similar, who is similar to. Of course, she isn't made of frosted glass, but nor is she as fluffy looking. But you know, that type of appearance.
Are you gonna send it somewhere?
I did,
Oh, okay.
out of character.
Oh, okay. Well, I have to put it in the chat where it goes.
Well, fine.
Okay,
Okay.
I really like this picture. This is definitely going to be Vivilda. I'm gonna save this image. Sorry, Theodosia.
Ah.
Theodosia
Yeah, so-
writes me a letter every day.
So the important difference between the picture I sent and the picture is Duran Descent are two faces. Both the spider face and the person face.
Ooh. Wait, so it means it does have two faces or only one?
Theodosia has two.
Nice. That's like me. I'm gonna let him grow another head. So now I have so now you have a double scarf.
You
with one-
are. I was gonna say you are a scarf. Growing a head requires you to have. Would be your first head, not a new head.
Oh no, I mean I'm gonna split into a gold and a black scarf.
This is my daughter. There is a spider face down here, awkwardly placed.
Mm-hmm. Where the thighs would be.
Yes, awkwardly placed. So
Mhm.
here,
I think you
here's
guys
a
are
picture.
misunderstanding where everything is.
That's where the
There's
picture
a human
has a face.
torso on top of a spider, not the
Mhm.
other way around.
Right.
That is a big ass death spider that grew a human torso on top, not a
Mhm.
human with the spider lower half.
It's still
Okay.
an awkward location for the spider head to be in relation to the human body.
Whatever.
I'm gonna tell Theodosia, and that if she wants me to help get rid of that, I can. I can become scissors and just
Wow.
snip,
Wow.
get rid of that tumor for you.
Theodosia's like, first, nothing any of you are carrying could really do that type of permanent damage to me. And second, we've already tried to get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that you've got to live with it, I guess.
That really must be hard on you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ran around with my mother's face for like 100 years. It was expected that I'd have some hangovers.
Mm-hmm. I think I can't help but feel that your upper torso looks kind of like me when I'm not, a scarf.
You normally
I
look
can't
like-
help but feel like you are a giant snake.
What? Who told you this?
Oh, I don't know. Was it any of the guards that were there during your rampage?
I have no idea what you're talking about. And quite honestly, we're offended. Okay?
That's good.
As your grandparents, we are offended by the audacity to say that we are giant snakes that rampage and destroyed half of a town. That's ridiculous. I've never heard such
Well,
ridiculous in my life.
You're a giant
Anything-
steak that rampaged.
anything
and destroyed
worth
most of
break-
a town.
Anything so easily broken should be. So if your sensibilities are like that, then that's how it is.
Okay, well, I guess no helping you with that tumor then. Let's continue.
Theodosia is still carrying around 2 weapons, by the way. So, I hear your guys' mission was a success.
We located the means of production. And
Yeah.
then
You destroyed it.
we seized them. Hi, Doppelganger. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Well, we didn't destroy it, technically speaking, but the effect is the same. All of the people involved with the means of production are probably still alive and somewhere in this labyrinth.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did something nice for once.
ouch. How are you going to tell her that?
Who?
Gathar?
Do I have to talk to her?
I mean, you did the thing. I thought you were gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to her. I wasn't planning on telling her anything that she didn't absolutely need to know.
Well, good luck with that. But yeah, you went out to destroy the bitter. You came back. The bitter's not there anymore. Something happened while you were gone. Glad you weren't there. It was dangerous.
I'm just really glad that you're okay. I've been so worried.
It took so long to put my body back together. I got to stop being you, which is something that was actually causing you a lot of distress back in the day, if I recall. So I got to stop being you.
I really do appreciate that, but mainly I was upset because it meant you didn't get to be you, and you deserve to be you. And I'm glad you got to be your own, that you get to be your own person now. And yeah, this is a lot better than all of the things I was thinking when I landed in the burning wreckage of TG's old house. Sorry, TG.
Oh yeah, was that still on fire? Ouch.
Well, we landed in a ball of fire, so if it was not still on fire, it was by the time we got there.
Oh. Well, you'll be glad to know you didn't burn anything that wasn't already burnt. That was very on fire last I saw. TG over here is like, my stuff!
I put it out. Put it out the fire. Don't worry about it.
It's definitely not your stuff anymore, it is just smoldering wreckage.
Not smoldering. Definitely wreckage. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds about right. If I had known we'd find you alive, I would have brought some stuff with me. But yeah, it looked like it had been abandoned for quite some time.
Well, no, it looked like it had been on fire.
Well, I mean, no one's living in the building that's on fire. I hope. I think it constitutes as abandoned for quite some time.
So anyway, I I could show you where she is to give a report.
Sure.
TG has this expression on his face like, what are you guys talking about? Like he's having a hard time following this conversation.
I give TG like a big fake smile, and I'm like, "Hey TG, how good terms are you on with Gathar?"
I'm not. Should
Is T-
anyone from her court show up that we can kill, we will kill.
Cool. You won't have a
Is
problem
T-
with what I'm about to do.
Is TG still a robot?
Yes, TG is still a robot.
Okay.
Now it's Theodosia's turn to be concerned. She's like, what do you mean? Like, of course he's not going to have a problem. He's not strong enough to stop any of us.
Well, he's still allowed to, like, be upset about it. He's my friend.
Being upset about something you can't change?
People do it a lot.
I guess if that's how you want to spend your time, be my guest.
I'm just glad she doesn't look concerned at the implication that I may or may not kill her other mom. That's what I thought she
I
was going
think-
to have an issue with.
I think she's trying to avoid that implication.
Okay, she's pretending doesn't notice it. That's fine. That's fair.
So, I'm kind of curious, like, how you got... So obviously you went to the bitter to destroy it.
Sure.
I'm
Mhm.
curious how you were instructed to do that.
We weren't.
What?
Listening Chaos was just himself. Was just themself for a couple of minutes, and then it wasn't anymore. It was not something we were told to do. We just did it.
Wow. She's really good at this. Okay.
That's something she wanted. Seriously?
I mean, I thought you knew. Why else would I have... How else could I have gotten tickets to go there?
I haven't talked to her yet.
Okay, well, she came from the bitter and was ready to watch all of its denizens be destroyed. More or less.
It did seem like an unhealthy society.
That's probably it, yeah. Do you know, because as I've been instructed, your team tends to be the ones in the know about how and why a world gets destroyed?
Wow, harsh. Accurate, though. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but true.
I have been instructed to locate who done it, and unless they're part of a small group of people, make it so they can't do that anymore.
What does the small group of people consist of?
I'm gonna need an answer of who done it before I answer your question.
I don't know how I feel about that. What if it was me, though, theoretically speaking?
If it was, theoretically speaking, you, then I'd report it, but not do anything more about it.
Alright, it was listening.
Okay. The person who broke
So loyal.
The hidden.
So
the person who broke the wet was listening. Okay.
The wet? No. Listening broke the bitter.
Well,
That's what we're talking about, right? The bitter?
no, who broke the wet?
Oh, who broke the wet? Oh, that's a totally different question.
No one needs punished for breaking the bitter. Breaking the bitter is what we wanted.
I was trying to figure out why that mattered.
I broke the wet.
Okay.
I give Fibian, like, a look. Oh, hi, Fibian, by the way. Actually, hi, Fibian.
Sorry, I've been so flaky.
That's okay. I'm really glad you're here.
Dear viewers, as soon as Vivelda gets the AWOL off Fibian's face,
I fixed it!
then this is our friend Fibian.
She is one of the few of us who is an actual amphibian. Me and Fibian.
you don't even know what I am, so don't even stop it.
So you're not an amphibian.
No comment.
Okay.
Okay, so Fibian, please look in out of character. The
Okay.
bottommost picture. Picture that, but made out of frosted glass. Picture that, but fluffy, and made out of frosted glass.
By fluffy, she means spiky.
Yes, when the fluff turns to glass, it becomes spike.
And the frosted glass is like slightly transparent glass. It's like cloudy glass. But it's supposed to be cloudy.
Okay. Okay, so we have a sexy glass drider woman.
Yes. She's my daughter,
With
though, so I
two
will
faces.
stab you if you say that out loud.
Okay.
This is the new Theodosia. Upon deciding that Vivelda was now a bad alias to have, Theodosia killed her, and now is running around using her own name.
I'm fine.
Cool. I'm proud of her.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, so you just confessed to breaking the wet, and I give you like a look. You already know that I'm mad at you for breaking the wet, and I'm like, no, the bitter broke the wet.
Oh, yes. What I meant was that
No, stop.
The bitter.
The bitter broke the wet.
Broke.
The bitter wind broke the
bitter
wet?
Wind broke the wet.
Okay.
is in fact what happened.
Okay. We're going to leave it there,
That is what happened.
and I'm going to tell her that, and she is going to have so many questions and be furious at the same time. And so by tell her, I mean I'm going to,
Write a note and run.
no, send someone else in with a note.
I thought you were inviting me to go see her and deliver my report.
Yes, you can deliver your report before the messenger arrives.
Okay, so we deliver our report about the bitter and its destruction, not mentioning the wet and its destruction. Got it. Hey, Fibian, Laurel, listening.
Yes.
Yes?
Want to go meet my ex?
You mean my granddaughter? Yeah, whatever.
I think Agatha is your daughter, not your granddaughter.
Oh, I mean, I'm referring to life.
Okay,
Like, as in both of us together. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
If that's what we're ready to do, let's do it.
Hmm.
Are we negotiating or anything, or is this a kill job?
We are going to
TG
go
is going to look
communicate.
at you, Vivelda, and be like, You realize I personally don't have enough sway to smooth things over if it gets out that you work for Gathar.
I don't work for Gathar.
This is where Theodosia is confused again.
I accidentally did a thing that Gathar wanted.
Okay. But is that not roughly the same as how everyone else works for her?
Velvet doesn't work for Gathar. They're in cahoots. There's a difference.
What?
Gathar is in cahoots with nobody.
All
She
right,
has
well,
people working for her, and that's it.
Let me be clear. I have a deep and abiding desire to stab my baby mama in her porcelain face.
Yeah,
cahoots.
that's part of it.
Wants to stab her in the
Fear her
cahoots.
or love her, you always hate her.
That's not how healthy relationships work.
Good thing I didn't promise anything about healthy relationships.
Okay. Well, I loved her once.
Ouch, so you're on the fear side?
I'm gonna
No. If I was afraid of her, I would not be wanting to go stab her in her pointy little face.
lean over to
Hold on,
Laurel.
you actually intend to stab her in her face?
I don't know how many different times you want me to say that?
Well, part of that wasn't clear.
Wanting to do something and doing it are two different things.
You met me.
I'm gonna lean over to Laurel and be like, "This is why I never had children.
That's fair.
Biological children. This is why I never had biological
I'm
children."
like,
Sorry.
you are literally talking to someone you claim is your grandchild right now.
No, biological. Biological. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm pretty sure there isn't a third option. You either fear her or you love her, and either way you hate her, and those are the only two options.
I'm not afraid of her, and I was in love with her once, but I'm not anymore. No, I'm just mad at her.
Huh. TG's afraid of her. What? I mean, it's true. That's the only reason you let me in.
Yes, I figured that was the member of her court that were capable of killing Claus.
Oh yeah. So as it stands, it's been decided that the past denizens of the wet are too much effort to control right now. So we're just gonna let TG run his course for a bit.
What's TG up to these days?
Yeah, TG. What trouble are you making?
I'm making houses where trouble can occur inside of.
Is that
Okay,
all
I'm just
you're
trying to
doing?
organize things.
What exactly are you organizing?
So these caves have a peculiar function, or not function, curse, I guess.
So TG would be absolutely like smirking his damn head off this entire time.
If someone knows TG better, you can play TG. I give you full reins.
No, go ahead. I don't know what he's up to.
Just City Simulator. across multiple towns.
So he's like, I'm really not doing anything. Why don't you believe me? And I'll be like, I know you too well.
See, so first off, there are absolutely always adventuring parties looking for the individuals who need beheaded. Which is why certain individuals are unhappy with the fact that Theodosia is out and about most of the time.
Because she needs beheaded.
No, because everyone will get beheaded without Theodosia's presence.
No, okay. That they need her there. Okay, so Theodosia, the city seems to think you're on the city's side.
Yep. That's because I'd burn it down if they said otherwise.
Good work.
It appears as though there's the entirety of one other person knows this fact, and they are in the room over there being upset about the fact.
Knows that Theodosia is not actually on the city's side.
TG both knows Theodosia is the Vivelda that everyone hates, and is in fact not on the city side and will burn it to the ground the moment they show too much trouble. And it's made of stone.
Is this TG Gelden or is this another?
This is TG Gelden.
This is your friend TG, who is not going by Gelden anymore.
Because
Okay.
the above are now no longer in favor and everybody hates them. And he has somehow managed to turn the sky raining fire, the entire world getting upended, and everyone blaming it on the above, into I am now in charge of the world.
Cool.
Yep.
I can support this.
Yeah, this works for me.
I think it's ridiculous, but I mean, he's welcome to do whatever ridiculous things he wants. I don't
So
care.
look, you guys are, I don't know what you guys are going to do, but it's probably going to involve running around like crazy people in this massive sprawling labyrinth that, to the best of our knowledge, once you get lost and you can't find your way back.
I found you.
That's true. To be perfectly honest, I don't think that changes the rule. I just think it means you lot somehow get around the rule.
Yeah.
We do get around rules.
Anyway, the point of my saying that, this is TG talking. Point of my saying that is I wanted to tell you not to map anything out. Don't draw maps of anything.
Oh?
Because you're gonna sell the maps.
No, because once it's been put pen to paper or whatever permanent form of keeping that information, it changes.
Oh.
I turn and I look at Listening Chaos. Exactly how much of this tunnel complex did you have a hand in building?
Axe life.
In my defense, I don't think I brought any of it to life. I do think there are a lot of small things living here and there. But I don't think the tunnel system itself is alive.
No, the tunnel system itself is lost.
Oh.
Yep.
TG just nodding, not even, like, phased.
This makes no sense to anyone who does not know that Listening Chaos is lost, and I'm not cluing anyone in, because that is private information.
Can Listening Chaos make things unlost, or would that undo his being?
Pretty sure you can't make things unlost. Listening.
You can't undo my being. What the?
I'm not trying to undo your being.
Could be, and I
Yeah,
can't. No,
living
you,
chaos is like black beans. Those are too hard to undo.
yeah. I'm very. Wait. I'm not just my substance. I'm also the things that are associated with my substance. So, yeah.
Are you maybe like getting found?
Life will offer that she knows how to unlose things.
See, there you go.
How do you unloose things?
Well, to be lost is a perception, and living things make perceptions. The only concern is if
Everyone.
this place were to be found at the moment, then the
Bitter wind would find it.
bitter wind could find it.
Mm.
Life is the undoing of loss. That's why we make such a cute couple.
Yeah, there you go. See, inseparable. You can't separate the two of us. We're gonna do evil laughter now. just lots of.
Just because you
Life
can.
will join. Life will join.
Life can't do evil laughter. She's adorable.
I mean, what a predicament. How did any of this happen? I have no clue.
It's an excellent question. I ask myself that many times a day. Okay. Okay, my current plan, Theodosia, is to go talk to your other mother. Depending on how that goes, I will likely then sword fight your other mother. Cool?
I mean, no.
Shaking my scarf while she says this.
How unhappy would you be if you ended up with only one mom?
I think I'd probably be the most upset I've ever been if you died.
What if I wasn't the one who died?
Not a big vote
I
of
really
confidence.
don't know if you know what you're going to up against here.
Probably not.
Can I just say this, like, right now? Vivalda, you always win, like, the important battles. But I don't think I want to help you, kill one of my kids. Sorry.
Don't get me wrong. If killing her is an option, you should probably do that. But I'm not really sure you know what you're up against.
You could tell me.
Okay. What do you know about the history before history?
There was a sun.
Before that? Not technically before that. Okay, different words. What do you know about the lineage of the gods?
I nope.
Okay. So, the first generation...
Gaggle doesn't know anything about the lineage of the gods, and Gaggle is my entire, education.
Gaggle does know a few small things about the lineage of the gods.
Oh, well then I know whatever Gaggle's told me.
Gaggle refuses to tell you any useful information about the lineage of the gods.
Okay, then she has only explained to me that the world is a circle, which I still find kind of unbelievable, but okay. She has explained to me that planets are real, and I'm like, doubt.
Okay, so you have two gods, and between the two of them, everything is true. They hate each other, they love each other, they fear each other, Anything that requires one person, they both are, and anything that requires two people, they are to each other.
Okay. Is one
They
of
are
them life?
equal and opposites, and in all ways.
What are their names?
What?
What are their names?
Rudimentary. I guess you could call them sun and moon.
Okay.
Yeah, the power of lightness and the power of darkness, I guess. Because they're always equal and opposites, one of them had many kids. With the other, of course, but it's only so Moon had a lot of kids, and technically the sun was the other half of that, but they still only count as the Moon's kids.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so that's the second generation. Moon had a bunch of kids. That's the second generation. And then those kids had a bunch of kids. That's the third generation. If I had to guess, that's where your friend comes from.
The snake?
And then... Huh?
That friend? And I'll point to Listening Chaos.
Yeah, that friend.
Okay.
Is a child of the moon?
Yeah. Kind of.
No, the grandchild of the moon.
Yeah, kind of. So then there's a small handful of other generations, and
People keep having babies.
You know, the bloodline continues. Anyway, point remains. I'd estimate Gathar Gathar has killed a third generation and consumed it.
Ooh.
I'd guess that makes her like a 4.5 generation, but point remains, I really don't think you know what you're up against if you're out to kill Gathar.
Listening, how upset do you become about potentially killing Gathar if she killed your sister?
I don't have any sisters.
Old-faced lie.
What did you say? What did you say, Fibian?
She said that's a lie.
Oh, well, okay, you know how you can, like, you know how, like, I found you guys and you're my family?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I disfound those guys, so they're not my family.
Oh.
Yep,
Okay.
it's just me. It's just me and life. That's it. No brothers or sisters. No parents. Just the two of us. Always has.
That's like, I got parents.
Well, fine. Life has parents. Whatever. That's. I don't. I am self-creating, spontaneously generating. Yeah, that's it.
This just in, everybody. You heard of found family, your favorite trope. Now, are you ready for unfound family, wherein you meet your parents and then you disown them?
You know, I wanted to be like very vague, but yeah, go for hitting it right on the nose. Yeah, nail right on the. No subtlety whatsoever. Everyone else could have been like, oh, damn saying family. And you're just like,
That was out of character. Zelda's just like,
I know.
okay. I just felt
Oh,
the
I know.
need to clarify that for my audience because this is
Okay.
a hilarious thing to say.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I said it in the most awkward way possible. I mean,
Hmm. And I found
It's-
it hilarious, and I felt the need to tell everybody it.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I don't have any siblings. I don't have parents. I just have life. That's it. Life and you guys. That's all. It's just us against everything else. Everything else must burn. I mean, everything else. It's just us against the
Theodoge
world.
is like, yeah, burn it. And TJ's like,
No.
no.
No, guys. Oh my gosh.
What?
You can't just burn everything you don't like.
I've never burned anything I don't like. I'm just
Of
joking.
course I wouldn't burn everything I don't like. I,
just
burn
toss
everything
into the
Gathar
voids.
doesn't like.
I just
See?
toss it into the void of space. Like that's and let
Okay.
you know. This different, totally different.
Gonna be honest,
I'm not a.
I don't actually want to kill a Gathar.
Oh, that's too. That's kind of good and kind of bad. And
You
I'm
were
not gonna lie,
just
I'm-
opposed to it.
I said I wouldn't help you. Okay,
I
different. That's a different thing to say. I didn't say I wouldn't go against you, and I wouldn't help you. I even prefixed by saying I know you're capable of amazing things. That's why I can't help you do it. That's all.
Is this like when you're like, I'm mean to you because I like you?
Yes. What I'm saying is, like, if you're gonna do this thing, I will not stand against you. You have my complete support except for my actual participation.
Okay. Okay. I just think that she should stop doing the things that she is doing.
And you're right. It's like if somehow for some reason you decided I had to be destroyed, I would not hold it against you at all. I mean, my casualty count is pretty high. I would not I wouldn't I'd be like, yeah, of course, obviously.
Are you volunteering? Are you volunteering?
Oh no, not at all. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know,
What is
this is just
happening here?
this is a
Life's
reasonable
over here, like, you weren't originally alive, so getting killed probably wouldn't be a big deal to you.
See, there you go. Right. So what I'm trying to say is, you wanting to get rid of a terrible person who's wronged you several times, betrayed you, broke your heart, and
Wow.
devastated everything you believed in. Yeah,
Wow,
that makes
thank
perfect
you.
sense.
Thank you. This makes me feel so much better about everything. Yes.
I'm validating your emotions.
By pointing out everything that's gone wrong.
I mean, even your own daughter. Oh my god.
Whoa!
Like,
no, you shut up.
Wait, what?
You
Wait.
do not get to talk bad about my daughter in front of her.
I wasn't going to
In
talk
front
bad about
of me, I mean, I talk bad about you behind your back.
I was going to talk bad about my daughter, actually, and say that the terrible things she's done to her own daughter
No,
to indirectly hurt you are just, yeah, terrifying.
I
So,
sincerely hope that it wasn't for the sole purpose of hurting me, because otherwise I would be. I think I can get angrier. Interesting.
did you ever, I mean, like, I thought that was obvious, you know?
Can you guys climb on the roof?
Yeah.
Uh,
I say
I'm
this
going
with
to
like
say
literally
yes.
zero hesitation.
I can scoop these guys up and pull them up if you want. Why? Do you want to?
I'm just asking for, like, navigation's sake.
Yeah.
These tunnels are very accommodating, but not all that accommodating.
hmm But yeah, no, definitely. You got like a lot of reasons, Velda. You got a lot of reasons. I mean, I've been around a long time, and I don't even think I can number all the slights. Oh, 2056. Sorry, I numbered it. 2056 slights. Yep.
That number is definitely a low ball. I'm sorry, what are we talking about right now?
This is a conservative. This is a conservative.
All
You
of
know,
the things
he said-
Gathar
she
has
said-
done.
Just things that are definitely against you. 2056. The things that are more ambiguous, I'm not counting. So.
Oh, for all the hate that I have, how much hate is for you? Let me number them.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
I don't think that's how that
Theodosia
one
starts
goes.
reciting an actual poem.
yes. So yeah. I
I
mean,
don't think
like I
that's
said,
how
I'm
that
not
poem
gonna,
is supposed to go.
I'm not like I said, I'm not gonna help you kill my daughter, but like I'm also gonna be like, yeah. I mean, she deserved it. Oh boy. Woo.
Okay. If she has the power of a god,
She doesn't. She has possibly roughly equivalent to the power of a little bit less than listening.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
If she killed and consumed a person that was formerly related to you, Then she
Nope,
is-
not a.
at least as powerful as you.
Mm, mm,
That'd be my guess. If you're
mm.
Generation 3, I'd guess she's Generation like 4.5, unless the consumption process is a lot more through than I am aware of.
Okay, what's Gathar made of? Like flesh, right?
Well, she
Kappa?
was made of China. And
I was
now,
never made of flesh. Don't tell anyone. She was originally made out of flour.
Mm.
Is that what she wants?
Well,
I
I'm-
figured.
I mean, like stuff, right? Like stuff. She's made of stuff, you know. So I mean, like me in life, we're not made of stuff.
Life's over here like, I'm made of stuff.
Well, what stuff are you made out of? Like, what are you made out of?
Does
Tell me,
contain
life.
stuff. Life does contain stuff.
I thought I was the liar here, but what are you made
I-
of, life?
I'm made
Wow.
of the same stuff all the rest of the artifacts are, love.
Which is
What are they?
exactly.
There isn't a word for it in your language. Would you like me to break
Exactly.
down the
That's-
atomic compound of it?
That's what. That's my point. Not really made of stuff. So I mean, she could be close, but I mean,
Okay, so your
She's not
argument
made of-
is that that she does contain stuff, and therefore we can defeat her.
yeah. I mean, like
Okay,
she's
but
stuff.
I don't think she actually has anything left in her of her.
I mean, if that's a different problem. You know, that's totally possible that she ate something really big,
No.
and then
She went into
What?
the bitter, and it wore
Mhm.
her away down to nothing.
yeah. And I'm saying it's totally possible that she took on more than she can chew, and maybe it's not even Gathar at all.
That was
If
when
it's a-
you found her. That's how she ended
Okay.
up being a black thing.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just saying.
Sure, the China doll was always white.
Not on the inside.
What do you mean? It's solid. I've seen the original China doll. It's solid.
She's never been a China doll. She was
What?
wearing a China doll. This is
That's
private
true.
information.
I'm gonna pretend like I don't know that, because if she didn't tell me, she probably doesn't want me to know.
Well, I know that part, but what I'm saying is, I'm not really worried about it. Which is why I said I do think, Vivalda, if this is something you really want to do, you can pull it off.
It's not really something I want to do.
Well, that's a different story.
But I think I need to. How about we go talk to her? Okay?
Mm-hmm. If it helps, I'm totally comfortable with you being a victim your whole life.
Nope, doesn't help.
last time we talked,
Sorry, go.
I think that's the most poisonous thing I've ever said before.
I think I'm definitely going to add it to the list of reasons why you're the worst.
Definitely, I think that's definitely one of those poisonous statements I've ever made.
do we know which being Gathar consumed?
Yes,
Which one?
perfect chaos.
Oh.
Yeah, she told us.
Hold on. Who?
Perfect chaos.
This is
TG.
no.
Oh,
This is Theodosia.
that's who she is now. She is perfect chaos.
No. What?
Yeah.
Chaos, perfect chaos wasn't actually perfect chaos. That's just what she was calling herself.
Oh.
Because it's it's a contradiction.
It's not a contradict. You can be chaotic and perfect at the same time. Yeah. No. Gathar could not have won a fight against perfect. Chaos or not.
Well, she did.
What
If your friend speaks the truth, then she won a fight against someone who pretended to be perfect.
That sounds like her style. So who was she then, Fibian?
I do not know. Well, like, who's the person we fought? We fought someone who called themselves Perfect Chaos. And then it turned out that's not who they were.
So, you fought someone who lied to you, and you never bothered to figure out who.
I don't know.
That's almost as bad as the people who believed I killed Vivelda.
Okay. What is Gathar trying to do?
Be in charge in the most general sense. Control the artifacts. Control the artifacts.
Is she, like, destroying worlds?
No, she has you guys to do that, and you're done. You're out of worlds.
Yeah. So, how do we know that?
Yeah, when you're like
she's not-
destroying worlds, I just like look at you.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Still surprised you guys did it all without noticing you were doing her work.
Wait, was she what?
Yeah, she wanted that to happen. She didn't want the hidden to be destroyed, so.
She didn't want the hidden to be destroyed. She's much happier with this maze than she was with the mushroom, though.
I was just trying to stand up and do things. And
It's okay to try to do things. And it's okay to mess up sometimes. And it's okay when those mess ups cause hundreds of casualties. That's just how life is sometimes. Have you met either of my mothers? I'm not supposed to be good at this thing. It's not in my genes.
Harsh. But true.
what if we went to Gathar and surrendered? That would be the last thing she expected. I'm
How
sure
does
it's
that help,
all her
though?
plan.
I hate to break it to you. It's been on her planner for like months.
Get us to surrender to her?
Yeah, you show up and surrender.
Okay, well, does she have a plan as to, like, how to acquire that?
I wasn't supposed to be in her planner in the first place. You think I read any more?
Yes, I think you read as much as you possibly could.
That's a fact. No, but you already know enough to get me in trouble. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get you in trouble, except for the part where I want you to be free. And that's more of a thing I want.
Do you have a planner?
No. In order to have a planner, I would have to think things through before I do them.
You know, that sounds roughly accurate to what Mom says.
Harsh, but accurate.
Uh,
How did we get here?
on a stepping stone, on a good intention line road to hell.
Is that like some kind of saying?
Yeah,
That's a great saying.
we built the biggest road in the world with like the best and biggest good intentions, and then we destroyed everything.
Out of character, the saying is, the road to hell is lined with good intentions.
Paved. The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yeah.
What do you do now?
Run around and make sure the Adventurers Guild isn't getting uppity.
I'm
And
not doing whatever it is Gathar wants.
you asked, what am I doing now?
Oh, okay. What are you doing now?
I'm running around making sure the Adventurers Guild doesn't get uppity, and I'm periodically going and antagonizing the denizens of the Bitter that we found.
Yo, you found them? Where are they?
We found some of them.
Who did you find?
They are currently deeply dependent on the River of Light. So, you know.
Did TG find them or did Gathar find them?
Gathar.
Okay.
Is
How can
Gathar
one woman
working
cause
with-
so many problems? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Because she's got a team, obviously.
I've been trained my whole life to cause this many problems. That's how.
Not you! Her! Go ahead, Fibian, you were saying a thing.
Space.
Yes.
What is a good thing to do that isn't bad?
Well, good can be measured by two metrics, to my understanding. You can do good by the people nearby and try to make everyone nearby as happy as you can. Or you can do good by deciding what the best outcome looks like and trying to find the path there that causes the less sorrow on the way. If I were to guess, that's how to do good.
Who here hasn't made a request to the Bitter Winds?
TG and Theodosia will both raise their hands.
I don't know. Laurel, have you spoken to the Bitterwind?
No, not to the best of my knowledge.
What if we sick the Bitter Wind after Gathar?
Fibian, you know already that the Bitter Wind wants nothing more than to destroy Gathar and everyone else.
And everyone else's would be the problem, yes.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, the Bitter Wind has done a favor for me in life.
And what is that?
Well, when we first found each other, we wanted a honeymoon, and we were walking through, the blighted area where the bitter wind lives, and we accidentally was alone, and it left us alone for a couple of days anyway.
Okay, so you're thinking you will tell the bitter wind to destroy Gathar. That's your current plan?
Phibian's plan? Yeah, it sounds like Phibian's plan, yeah.
Phibian, don't do that.
Okay,
Because
I won't do that.
in order for the bitter wind to find her, it has to be able to find us.
Wait, where are we right now?
Lost!
In?
The lost...
Are we on
the tunnels. We're in the tunnels.
The
in the
tunnels.
tunnel?
And the bitter wind can't find the tunnels, and we would like it to stay that way. I think we should totally see if we can get Mighty Frog back here to do our villainous montage.
You're welcome to try. I can try if you want. I don't know how to respond to that.
No worries, no worries. It's currently... We have about an hour before our stream is supposed to end. Do we want to go and talk to Gathar/Agatha right now?
You could also... I also have a small list of dumb decisions you could make.
Oh, tell us...
Not inherently
Tell us
dumb.
the list
Oh,
of
yeah.
dumb decisions we could make. We need that.
Dumb decisions are great.
You guys are poignantly aware of many randomizer tunnels where if you walk through, you come out who knows where and can't find your way back to where you came from.
Right.
So you guys could go through there and find new places to be. You guys could go exploring and try to find new types of caves to add to your current map instead of flushing your map and starting anew. You could ask, what's her name? You could ask Vivelda's daughter Theodosia to bring you to some new places and add to your map without going to Gathar. Those are a small handful of things you could do. You could
Okay.
also stand in the River of Light and see what I do to you. You could also...
I'm pretty
Do
sure
we have a river of light?
Laurel did stand in front of the River of Light, and you still owe her a what happened.
Did I?
Yep.
Nah. I don't recall that.
At the beginning, when you were like, you should totally stand in the River of Light, she said, sure.
And I said I would not because past.
No. Then later, when you tried to convince her to not be in the River of Light, I told her that it was a very nice place to be, and
And then she proceeded to wade in deeper, yes.
yes, that is the entire interaction.
Pretty sure you owe her a consequence.
Nope. Consequences have already been accounted for.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay. So, what's next on Gathar's plan?
You got to be more specific than that.
Okay. Now that everyone is lost and all the worlds have been destroyed,
Okay. Gathar wants people to rule over, people to lord over. It's part of her newly acquired nature. Newly acquired being that it's more than 100 years old, whatever. Part of her newly acquired nature is to lord over people, so she wants people to lord over. To that end, her two generals are relentlessly searching the tunnels to acquire individuals, plant individuals, and throw them into the Lake of Light.
What happens to the plants when you throw them into the Lake of Light?
They like it a lot,
And they don't leave.
and they don't leave. And then when you take it away from them, they really, really don't like it.
That makes sense. It was nice in the river.
I'm going to laugh really hard. So Gathar's real ultimate plan is to turn an entire race of people into addicts.
Yep, and then control the flow of the drug, and in that way lord over them.
Isn't that exactly what was happening
It's
in the
exactly,
wet?
word for word, what was happening in the wet.
Until you guys broke it by destroying the dry. However, presently, she doesn't need the dry because there are plenty of tunnels to redirect the river down.
Oh, okay, so she can redirect the river.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, who do you think is in charge of the wearer of the golden crown?
Who is in charge of the wearer of the golden crown?
There's a golden crown.
What?
What?
Are you unaware that the light comes from an artifact?
Oh.
I thought the light came from the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. The light is very similar to sunlight, but it did not come from the sun. The sun is one of the eldest two gods, to my understanding. Now, I'm not sure what you want me to say here.
The sun is that old frog dude.
No, that old frog dude is the bearer of the artifact.
Same thing.
The artifact that gives off the sunlight.
Yes.
So if we could get that artifact, we would have access to the River of Light.
You would be the River of Light.
Hyperbole, but yeah.
You know, there's actually like a much easier solution to like defeating Gathar's plans. I mean, it's so obvious. I'm surprised no one said it.
Go take the hat.
No, you just kill everybody. Kill everyone. That way they have control over.
Yeah, Light already suggested that. I think.
We
Life
just
will inform you that if all living things cease, so will life.
No, just the things that live in the tunnels, the things that are under Gathar's control.
Everything left
So we
in the
just-
tunnels. Anywhere else that was possible to live, we have destroyed.
Well, fine. How about this? Anything that lives in the tunnels that's dependent on the light.
That would be all of us.
Most of us. I mean, you guys can eat me if it helps you stay alive. So, you guys will be fine. We can just wipe out everyone else and ruin Agatha's plans.
You would be the most effective painkiller in the world, says Life, but you wouldn't actually help.
Well, I guess they could. I mean, you're okay with them nibbling a little bit on you, right? You like being nibbled on.
I'm made of stuff. There's only so much stuff I'm made of.
We are not
Well, there's-
destroying the entire world and everyone in it as part of some kind of petty revenge plan against Gathar.
Look, I'm just trying to be helpful.
We are going to build a new world. It would be a better one.
I want everyone to imagine this right now. That
TG
Ravel,
nods and strokes
It's-
his beard like a sage, like, yes, this is correct.
I want everyone to appreciate that a frog is yelling at a scarf and telling it that we don't want to
It's
destroy
the
the
scarf I'm wearing specifically.
Yeah.
it is, to be clear, a scarf with a snake head on either end. So,
Okay. Where is the frog who has the sun crown?
He is in the higher court. I don't recall what I named
Somewhere
it.
Gathar can control him.
Yeah, he's in the place where all the people who used to be in charge of the above are.
So I mean, if you guys don't want to wipe out everybody, I mean, there's another thing too. Consider this: everyone is so easy to fall under the control of a dictator. I mean, so what? Let it happen. Who cares?
TG will remind you that they are not under the control of a dictator and are resisting, and your statement is inherently flawed, and here are the counterexamples.
TG is
Okay,
personally
okay.
offended by your statement.
What if we go to Gathar pretending to want to kill her, and then we instead, like, loot all her stuff?
I feel like that would equally get me in trouble for showing you the way to Gathar.
Yeah, but you didn't
Yeah,
know
and-
we were going to kill her. I mean, I had to explain it to you very thoroughly multiple times for you to understand that I legitimately did want to kill Gathar, but you didn't know.
But now I do know.
Pretend you don't.
Yeah, she's just kidding.
Mom, she rearranged my entire body over the course of less than 7 days.
Oh, that's 2066.
I'm so pissed at her.
You really think I'm going to be that good at keeping secrets from her?
Yeah, that's 2066 there. That's
What?
oof. Oh, because she took your daughter and mutilated her and put her together in the way she wanted to?
Oh.
That's- Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you first.
Why me?
Gathar would have the frog with the crown, right?
Yes.
2000
Gathar essentially has all of those individuals in her pocket.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we go to Gathar.
And we steal the frog with the crown?
We get in a fight with Gathar. And then while all that's happening, we secretly, like, yeah, steal the crown, mess up her stuff.
So I go to Gathar and get in a fight with Gathar. And depending on whether or not I survive, the rest of you, actually, I don't care. Regardless of whether or not I survive or succeed, the rest of
Oi!
you
No!
go and steal the
I
crown.
can't be left with exactly one mother.
And the one that sucks.
That's the wrong mother.
And the one that sucks nonetheless. Okay, alright, okay. You're right.
Also, I do love Gathar, like...
Yeah.
Remember what I said, love her or fear her, you always hate her. That means I definitely either love her or fear her.
That would be the problem.
Okay. What if one of us were to devour a god and get godlike powers like that?
Why do we need to devour a god? We have 2 of them here.
What?
You think I'm a god? Nice.
No.
Aww.
Well, we're
I like...
Doge is very thoroughly saddened by this.
I love you, but also no.
I have no idea. You mean like change?
I am looking at my scarf and the 2 snakes on it.
I think
I'm
she's
not-
talking change.
Life's over here like, I'm not a god, I'm an innocent little artifact.
You are
Yeah, I have-
evil and also a liar.
What
No,
if-
okay. Change could do it. Have change eat some. Or space. Space is really
Change, do you think you can make my baby mama not evil?
Theoretically, if it's true that she ate a 3rd generation, first off, there's only a small handful of 3rd generations that could get eaten by someone like Gathar, and you might be able to separate them.
There's a plan. Separate them.
We can put them inside of a like a scoop and spin them so hard that the god part just separates from the icky mortal stuff.
That sounds fake.
Yeah, it's a centrifuge. It's a real thing.
You're making words up now.
What? No, it's a device used to separate layers of substances.
Yes, it's a device used to separate layers of substances, just like your sentence was separated from layers of reality.
Yeah,
Exactly.
This is a real. This is a real.
you are I can't help you if you're going to be making up words.
I'm making things up.
You're
Okay,
always
okay,
making
there's
things
such a
up.
thing.
Okay, look, solution. There's a solution, right? That's both a solvent and a solute, right? So probably have different densities. You spin them really fast, and then they separate.
No. We know what a centrifuge is.
Okay.
The idea that you're going to make a god centrifuge, first off, requires you to have a lot of oomph in your spin. And second off, why do you think that would work?
First of all, say that again. It sounds awesome. God centrifuge.
Why do you think making a god centrifuge would work?
Separate different layers. Separate the mortal from the divine. It makes sense to
I
me.
can sword fight her, and this will help.
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
She doesn't like it when people sword fight her. I'm not going to let you go if you're planning to sword fight her.
I totally will not sword fight her.
Are you lying?
Obviously not.
Doja, why the heck would people who are upset that someone's controlling every aspect of their life do the one thing that the controller doesn't want? That doesn't make any sense.
I think you meant that to be sarcastic, but that is a very real statement.
Yeah, obviously she's entirely too powerful. You have convinced me of the error of my ways, and I'm totally not going to sword fight her. Let's go see her.
See that? There we go. And you can trust.
I say this
Oh,
roughly as convincingly as I said that out loud. Like,
I am
You
rubbing off
realize
on
the idea that she's way too powerful to punch? According to the stories I've heard of you, make it more likely that you're going to punch her, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. You've
That's
only
so cool,
heard
they-
the
stories about
stories
you.
of me from a biased source, and so they're probably inaccurate.
All sources are biased.
Yeah, and so it's probably inaccurate, and I am a completely reasonable person who can definitely be talked out of doing things.
See? Bias.
That lie is actually too much for me, and I just start laughing.
I'm gonna also start laughing too.
I can't actually say that with a straight face.
or I'm gonna start laughing. Let's do that.
Okay, so from the sounds of it, we're gonna go see Gathar.
Yeah.
No,
From the
you
sounds
aren't.
of it, Gathar wants us to do that.
From the
So
sounds
what
of it, I'm going to report both the things you've done while you were gone, and you guys aren't going to know where Gathar is. From the sounds of it.
Ooh, please don't do that. Okay, look.
So what are our other plans? What's are there any other options? Should we just free space, create another hidden world?
I mean, I don't know if you have the technology to create another pocket dimension, but you could try.
Oh my god, Fibian, you're a genius. That's exactly what we should do.
Okay, look. Theodosia.
Yes?
If you don't want me to, I will not fight your mother.
I
Because you
am
deserve
not sure
to have
either way.
a functioning parent. And so I'm not
So you're
going...
putting me up for adoption? Fabian, will you adopt me? I think you're the most functioning person I've met.
Wow, harsh. I'm trying to be sentimental here.
Oof, trying to be mental? I know that feeling.
Theodosia!
That was pretty cold. That's my granddaughter. That's my granddaughter.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know how I feel about you going up against against
So
Gathar.
I won't, okay?
I know. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Okay?
Okay,
Whatever you end up doing, you do. Okay?
okay. Yes.
I will say that I'm absolutely not helping you.
Agreed.
Yep, my granddaughter for sure.
I don't want to hurt her.
I kind of do. So if you get the opportunity, at the very least, break her nose.
Mm.
Okay. I want to talk
But
to
I'm
her.
not going to have any part in this.
Okay,
Because
but I want to
she's
talk
still
to her.
in charge. I'm sorry. You'll have to find someone who's connected with her in a way that I just am not. And then
They
you
did
can have a
mention
conversation
general.
without being face to face, or maybe you could find her room of her place of dwelling. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, Theodota did mention 2 generals who were just basically abducting plants and getting them addicted. So, I mean,
That's
We
true.
can
There are
always
2 generals. The third one kind of died.
Is the
so
third
we
one
can
you?
go find.
No, I'm not a general. That's way too much power to give me.
Yeah, we can find those guys and just torture them until they give us the location of their boss.
As appealing as being even more definitely evil sounds, I think I will pass. However,
Wait, how are we evil when they're literally getting people addicted to an illicit substance?
I'm pretty sure that
A dangerous substance. Sorry, a dangerous substance.
pretty sure that's still evil to hurt people.
No, I just overheard someone saying that good is when you do something for the long-term benefits of individuals. Yeah, so torturing a general in order to
Feels
prevent
wrong.
from addicting plant people to a dangerous substance can't be evil because the long-term benefit is good.
We think
Yeah.
it's
It's over here like I said nothing of the sort.
Just saying, this sounds like the optimal, best, nicest thing we could do. Find 2 generals, 2 people of power.
I would like to
Torture
submit
them.
a new definition of good. It is
Okay,
the
go for it.
opposite of whatever listening chaos says.
To be clear, the definition of good that Space offered, it does not cover torturing people under good.
Space is like, I think you're taking my words out of context. Wow, thank you, Firefly. Firefly says, Vivelda is most definitely not a functioning parent. And this is true, and we knew this, but still, ow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just so proud of myself when you were like, I'm trying to be sentimental, and I'm like, trying to be mental. I'm so enormously proud of
The
myself.
meanest thing. It's so mean I'm gonna take a condition from it, honestly. That plus the, oh, I deserve a functioning parent? Vivian, are you adopting?
Oh yeah. The abuse.
Yeah, those two things from my daughter, I think together probably inflict a condition straight up. That is harsh.
Imelda just like goes into torpor. Oh man, it's a good thing you're so strong, Vivalda.
I'm so good at role playing families, guys.
What's that? I forgot what that song is from. Jeez Louise.
I don't think that's a play. Like, geez, Louise doesn't sound like a real thing.
I can't remember what it's called. It's the one where there's the family with superpowers. It's like a Mexican family.
What?
And like the oldest sister has like super strength.
Encanto?
Yeah, there it is, Encanto. And so she's got like super strength, and so she finds out that the family is in trouble, but she's afraid that if she tells anyone, they'll become afraid. So she's like paralyzed with the need to protect everyone, even at the expense of themselves. So we're kind of like doing that to you, where you're just like, hey, you're strong, so we'll just keep on hurting you because you can take it.
That particular song of surface pressure, I think, is what it's called.
Yeah, I love that song. You're just
Yeah, it means a lot to a lot of people. So maybe someone in this voice call might actually take a condition if you push too hard in that direction.
You know what? I heard that song and thought immediately of my wife. I was just like, that's my wife to like a T. But it's also me. So it's like everybody.
I'm
It's
a
just
strong one. I'm not nervous.
I'm as tough as the crust of the earth is.
yeah, that's everybody.
Okay.
Especially if you're a parent.
I'm of
We don't need to
mountains. I'm of churches.
I just thought of it.
And I glow because I know what my worth is.
All right,
Boom,
that's
boom,
more
boom.
songs. Okay,
Alright.
Fibian, I think we should go find that general. What do you say?
Okay. Theodosia, can you take me to where some of the plant people are? Because my friend here is distraught about not being able to find her friends. I say, and I look over at Laurel.
I can take you to where the plant people are because you are distraught about your friend not knowing where their friends are. She says, staring you dead in the eyes.
Is Little Bud still with us?
Yes, according to my notes, you guys just kidnapped Little Bud.
Yep.
Still here.
They're in my
Oh,
pocket.
jeez. When you put it that way, then yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, Little Bud absolutely needs to be reconnected with their family and friends and rivals, and we'd only be good citizens, wink, wink, if we took them back to see their people. I think that's the least we can do.
Isn't Little Bud part of the hierarchy that was originally there?
They need to be around their people in order to.
Wouldn't that make her a rival to Theodosia?
No, and if anything, they'd make them a controlling agent because since they've already done the footwork, all they need to do is tell Little Bud what to do, and Little Bud will be beholden to them for reconnecting them to their people. So yeah, that's a controlling element.
Little Bud is still comatose in your pocket, isn't she?
I look into my pocket. Yep.
Huh.
There you go. Pliant. There you go. They're weak, pliant, small, easily controllable. This is exactly the kind of servant you want.
I think by pliant you mean pliable, like Play-Doh. She's not going to be much of anyone's servant in that state.
I think we should not be so mean to Little Bud, even if we are planning on using her for our own ends.
You just said nonsense. I don't think we should be mean to this person, even though we're going to be mean to this person.
Hey, I know how that works. I mean, Mom's been teaching that my entire life.
We should be considerate about our manipulation. I get it.
To be clear, Little Bud does want to get back to her friends.
Yeah, so we're helping her. Let's do that.
I'm making no promises about her pliability.
I know where some of her friends
Thanks.
are who have yet to be found by the generals, I think.
Oh, also, I want to put a little thing on Vivalda's ear that says, "Yeah, I know she's not going to be pliant. I thought this might help us."
Hmm.
I'm lying. Remember, that's kind of one of my things. Lying, but only Vivalda can hear that.
I just kind of pat the snake on the head.
Okay, this way.
Right,
and
let's go!
Theodosia will leap out the building, shoot a web up to the roof, and attach there.
Okay, so my backup plan, I will say to the rest of you guys, is to follow Theodosia and see where she goes. So, Snake, go! I'm gonna take off my scarf and yeet it.
I'm going
Are
to
you
be
gonna
thrown.
hold on to one end?
I'm
Yeah.
going to throw up. I'm going to fall off the building and just land on the ground.
Well, I was gonna hold on to one end until apparently it decided to be useless.
Vivalda, you do have the power to guarantee the snake hits the ceiling.
Oh, I was gonna have it hit Theodosia. Frick.
So if you'd like to go against the snake's will and have it be attached to the ceiling anyway, you could roll. That's the end of that statement. You could roll.
Sure, I will roll Defy Disaster to be as obnoxious as possible to my beloved friend.
I just thought it was in character if we just throw me off of the building.
No, didn't want you to go out the building. I wanted you to follow
You-
Theodosia.
You're just follow me. You're just fuck the snake.
No. You're much too useful as an extendable rope to be thrown out of the building.
I don't know if you've noticed, but fuck that guy is like my entire philosophy.
Just I take my scarf off and throw it off of the building.
Yes, any questions?
Have you produced a roll for me?
Okay.
No one
sorry.
bats an eye.
Oh my goodness.
I'm coming back. Okay.
Spend an entire 5 minutes yeeting someone off the building and still not get it done.
I think my daring went down because I switched
Your daring went
playbooks.
down because you're being sensible about your playbook moves.
Because I switched playbooks, so I now only have a +2 daring. I do have a +1 forward, but I can't remember what it's for. I would like to declare my intent to protect Theodosia, and I get a +1 forward for every action I take with that in mind. Towards that goal. I get a +1 forward for every action I take towards that goal for the session. FYI.
Okay.
So I chuck my repelling thing, which is my friend and or enemy, at my daughter and the roof. And I get a 13.
Okay, good news. You rolled high enough that I'm not gonna ask you a silly question. Bad news. You rolled really, really high at throwing your friend at rocks. You threw your friend at rocks and you rolled really well.
He deserves it.
Um,
So my goal here is to attach Listening Chaos to Theodosia.
No. Your goal here is to attach Listening Chaos to the roof, because if you were aiming at Theodosia would also take a condition.
Okay.
Listening Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You're attached to a roof now.
I'd say shoulders and above, but you don't have shoulders because you're a snake.
Mm-hmm.
Plows clean into solid stone and is now stuck. Take a stagger.
Dagger.
Oh, harsh. Sorry. I guess I was mad at you for listing all of the ways in which Agatha has betrayed me and otherwise hurt me. And also, in
2066.
general, for being a jerk.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of my thing.
How many conditions do you have?
How many conditions do I have?
I think
Yes.
None.
that they still have shields. How many shields
Ooh.
do you have?
Yep.
5 shields.
Okay, so stagger. Would you like me to read the move?
Hold on. You have 5 shields? That means you way too much to have gotten staggered. Okay. No,
Just pop all the shields. Ta-da! Problem solved.
no. See, the plan was if you rolled over 12, then it would have done a stagger instead of a smaller impact, like a condition. But if Listening Chaos has 5 shields, then his weight is significantly different. Their weight is significantly different to the point where not staggered, just damaged. So please take a condition.
Take like
I
3.
think condition was as a scarf? Oh, man.
Actually, I'll tell you what. Instead of take a condition, choose something off the fight move to have applied to you.
Off the fight move?
Yeah, you could lose a string to, I don't know, Vivelda for throwing you.
Mm-hmm.
You could take a condition. You could create an opportunity for something, or you could lose an object.
I don't have any objects anymore because somebody threw away my clothes. I know, right? I'm like the punching bag. Jeez Louise.
It's almost like
Even
you're the
when I'm not-
rudest, meanest person in this entire group.
I'm the nicest person. Alright, give me a second. Continue with the stuff, and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
Okay, Listening Chaos more or less hits the roof hard and then starts to fall because they weigh more than they're supposed to, so they didn't actually bury into the roof. Theodosia has the sensibility to catch it and screen it to the roof, so Listening Chaos is now attached to the roof. How do you intend to proceed?
I'm gonna climb Listening Chaos.
You gonna leave everyone else behind?
Are you guys coming? Let's go.
Yep, coming.
So there's 3 people and 1 rope, and Vivelda's holding the end of the rope. What are you doing?
Wait, be right back.
I suppose if I have to pay attention to how everyone else is climbing, I don't know. Do you have
I'm
any
just
good
saying,
ideas,
like,
Laurel?
you jump out the window and start climbing, then the rope is gone.
All right.
I'll climb out first.
Alright, Laurel, you, in short order, make it to the roof. How do you expect to attach to it?
Drive my sword into it,
Okay.
and then
Vivian,
hold on to my sword.
the idea would now be posed to you that it's your turn to climb. Vivian?
I'm back.
We will assume Vivian also climb.
Sure.
We'll have Vivian tie her tie one end of the rope around her waist. Vivelda, now you can climb.
Is Fabian just tied to the rope?
Yes.
Am I supposed to lift her up?
The rope's attached to the ceiling.
Alright.
It does kind of mean she's, like, dangling a good distance from the floor.
Okay. Let's go climb a mountain. Climb a mountain on a turn around and you
Okay,
see
Vivelda,
my
how do you
reflection.
expect to attach to the roof?
I see Laurel driving her sword into it, and I decide that that's probably a good idea.
Okay. You drive change into the roof. And things go.
Things go crazy because it's change.
Things go burr because you drove change into the roof.
Mm-hmm.
I choose
Hang on, who
listening
said
chaos. No, GM said
Okay.
I choose listening chaos. Good news, down is now up. Proceed as normal.
That is good news. You can totally just slither along the roof now.
It's less good news for Fibian, who was being held up by that.
Can I grab a hold of the slithering snake before it slides right off?
The snake is actually webbed into place. The problem is that it's falling up at the moment.
Oh, so Fibian's falling upward towards the roof.
Yes.
That's fine. It's probably not fine. Fibian, are you here yet?
All right. I was on the phone with my wife, so I missed out on the past 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
You are
Okay.
falling upward to the roof, which would be fine, except
Okay.
Fibian's attached to you, and so now we're pretty sure Fibian's about to hit the roof.
Okay. Sure.
Change was stabbed into the roof, and so therefore the roof needed to become someone's down, and I chose you.
Someone's down?
Yes, up is now down for you.
Which way is the enemy's gate? Down.
Wait, what?
Which way is the enemy's gate? Down. The answer to
Oh,
that is down.
Okay. I'm utterly confused.
So am I.
Welcome to the future. Welcome to the
You mean like
jungle.
gravity's altered?
So,
Do you mean like gravity is altered or what?
yeah, your gravity appears to be altered.
Okay. So, all right.
You were the rope that was holding Fibian up. Except
Okay.
you weigh more than Fibian. So at the moment, you and Fibian are falling down. But you're down, so up.
So then we're
And
staying up.
Fibian is accelerating towards the roof.
Do we still have a Fibian? We should ping her. There. We're just gonna put her in danger and not even tell her.
There you go, I helped.
Good, 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 good. Vivian's definitely dead now because we put a little skull emoji.
Is that what you did?
I didn't.
Um,
Yes.
I haven't killed anyone. So, I don't know what else is...
Well, I think she's supposed to roll a
I'm
defy
sorry.
disaster check.
Or you guys could just agree to catch her.
Can we just catch her?
It's difficult because you're kind of holding on with your hands, but you're a frog. Catching things with your legs is.
I can catch it with my
That's how-
tongue.
Oh my goodness.
No?
I'm just
Uh,
I'm just
I'd like to recommend the approach of using your tongue to hold you up, and so you have
Yes.
free hands and can catch her like that.
Yeah! I'm gonna hold
I'm
myself up with
just-
my tongue. There is no possible way this will go badly.
I'm just
Okay,
confused because it's like, so am I falling up and then Fitzvivian is attached to me? So doesn't that mean I would be, and I'm heavier? Doesn't that mean I should anchor her to the ceiling?
Yeah, except the part where she hits
Yes.
the ceiling at speed. That's the main-
Except, up
But she's
until
not
recently,
moving.
you weren't falling up. So you, who is a long rope at the moment, and
Uh-huh.
Vivian, who is tied to the end of the rope and dangling in the middle of
Essentially, you're a
space.
bungee cord.
Okay. So am I yanking them up towards the ceiling?
Yes.
That's okay. Okay. I'm confused, but okay.
So you wrap your tongue around the hilt of your sword, and then stand up and catch her, as if that would do anything, because superhero physics. But we've all seen enough of these combats to know superhero physics are active.
Absolutely.
So you
apply
catch her.
here. So I totally
and then,
catch her like a boss.
Yes. And then, she kind of falls but down this time, and, after a bit of bouncing back and forth, her weight and Chaos's weight find an equilibrium, and they're just kind of, sitting. Chaos is still touching the roof, but Fibian's, dangling 12 inches off the roof.
Okay. Vivian is on the roof now, and that's the important part.
Yes.
Clearly.
How do you guys intend to move?
Well, can I use my tongue to attach myself to the roof?
There's nothing to wrap your tongue around, but if you'd like to wager on the stickiness of your tongue, you could try that.
That does sound kind of hilarious. Can I just be a frog and clingy?
Are frogs cleaning like that?
Well, they climb the glass walls.
Some frogs climb the glass walls.
Yeah. Frogs like me. I don't know if you guys
Okay.
could hear that, but my son just very distinctly said, "You are not a frog." Because he's in here playing.
You're not a bot, you're a human.
Thank you for clarifying that for me.
You are
The food tray has arrived.
Alright. Can we say, "Hey, Theodosia, we don't do upside down"?
Theodosia will respond with, "Yes, you do. You said so."
I said we could go on the
And look
roof.
on with zero pity.
Ugh.
no one knows.
Okay.
Upon further investigation, glass frogs can climb on the roof.
Yaha!
Zombie wolf.
Very, very slowly.
There we go. I will reply with, "Okay, I can,
Only one that foots.
but they can't."
Paimon is the only one that foots.
Okay, hey.
Ah.
Paimon is the only one.
Also, by the
Theodosia-
roof, I assumed you meant running along the tops of buildings.
Oh. Absolutely not. Look at how far down those buildings are. That would hurt if I were to fall.
So don't fall, obviously.
All of that is stone. Okay, guys. Theodosia will let out that, my mom's asking me to do basic, simple things sound that teenagers make.
Oh my goodness.
And then weave a web of spider silk and attach it to her carapace and just like load up Laurel into it and Vivelda as well upon seeing how slowly you move. Listening Chaos Amphibian appear to have sorted it out their own way somehow.
Yeah, we're doing some kind of snake bungee thing.
Okay. You guys are hold around, until you come across a new type of cave. I get to add to your map that you've discovered a new type of cave.
Ding!
What?
Ding!
Oh, yes, Dean.
Area unlocked.
This is much less tall than I'm going to describe them as building caves that everyone appears to be setting up shop in. Yeah, it's like 12 inches total, so Vivian's been walking for some time now.
Okay.
And you come across a cave where it looks like a long corridor covered in moss. Yes, it's covered in moss. And Theodosia will walk up to a patch of moss that looks identical to the rest of it. I mean, it's like solid moss all the way around. And then push on it and sink into it. You guys have discovered a corridor of hidden paths.
A secret tunnel. How did you know this one would sink in?
I tend to walk on not the floor because it's more efficient searching that way. She says, pointing at obvious marks from where she landed trying to walk on this portion. Of course, that's very safely on the other side of the moss carpet, so no one from the outside can see it.
So you were walking and then the floor said no.
The wall said no.
Yes. Makes sense.
This corridor of hidden paths leads to one of the very few dead ends in this massive labyrinth.
Oh.
And in this dead end, you see, so it's a rather large drop. It's kind of like a cylinder with a rather large, with the floor being not the floor of the path that you're on. You do notice that this is not a natural dead end. This is a artificial dead end, as all of the other paths have been caved in.
Oh.
And then you see what definitely looks like a reasonable thing. If you had to guess, this is a pit where fiends are thrown. Though, just so happens those fiends happen to be living plants.
Okay, so they fell into a pit. And or were chucked into a pit.
And or Theodosia has been collecting individuals who aren't hooked on the sun yet.
Why? Why?
Because it's rude to get people addicted to stuff,
Okay.
more or less.
Okay. Are they okay? Do do they have food and stuff?
They have a. I refilled that one bottle of sunlight in the middle.
Okay. I'm like mentally I'm just like I don't have the spoons for this discussion right now. It's 100% of my
They
internal
all
thought.
are glad to see Theodosia as the bottle of. Okay, so I always picture them in pantries, but they're in other small rooms too, where it's just a cord with a light bulb at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the bottle of sunlight is.
It's the light bulb.
It's the light bulb. They're all happy to see Theodosia because the bottle of sunlight appears to be draining itself slowly through the glass because it's sunlight. And Theodosia climbs to the roof and switches out the lights, the bottles for a new one, and they're all like, "Yay, more not starving to death." They also are unhappy to see Theodosia, almost as though she threw them into a pit that they can't leave from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you know what? She is defying her mother, and this is really hard for her. Even if that does mean she is capturing people and being a drug dealer.
Not being a drug, this isn't enough to get them addicted.
Oh, okay, so... Okay.
That's why I'm not lowering it anymore. I don't want any of them touching it. No, but your friend said she was in the river, right? And then she walked out on her own? There's a threshold before it sits in.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, don't go in the river anymore, honey. But
I'll remember that.
it should be fine if they aren't touching the light itself, the river itself. Just, the light is enough.
Okay. Can we explain to well, can I go down and talk to them?
Oh yeah, certainly. Theodosia will lower the web sack you lot are in to the floor.
Cool. Hey Laura, look, I found you some friends.
Yeah.
See, they're not dead.
This is where I point out that you will forget about her again if I don't say anything.
Oh yeah, we should pull out Little Bud.
That
I'm assuming that she woke up at some point and has just been grumpily in my pocket because I keep not letting her out.
is a very tall assumption.
Is she awake?
Little Bud is still asleep.
Oh dear.
It looks like she probably slept off a good portion of the attack that she tanked. But she is still asleep.
Okay. How do I offer emotional support to someone who is unconscious?
I don't know if that's an option, so I'm just going to tell you that's not the solution.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
I do.
Shut up. I'm offering it to the rest of the group. Maybe Laurel knows what to do.
No, I'm clueless right now. I'm just surprised to see my people.
Okay. I'm going to.
Sorry, your players have no idea what to do. However, it is time to go. So,
Oh, yes.
why don't you set up a nice ending for us?
My nice ending for you lots will be. Do any of you remember the name of the artifact she has on her?
No.
Okay. My setup will be.
I can put my hand on the artifact and ask it its name. Because I can see it, right? It's
Yes.
a scarf. A trailing scarf.
Change will interrupt and be like, that artifact is currently asleep. And her name, its name, is Symbiosis.
Fascinating.
And that's my dramatic end.
Here we go. We have discovered symbiosis that we discovered some time ago, but did not identify.
But couldn't identify.
Yes, you have someone who is asleep, and their artifact is asleep. And your only hint is their name is Symbiosis.
Huh. It's a mystery. What are we gonna do? I don't know. Do
Can't be that big of a mystery. It's okay.
I have a guess. But that is for next week.
Next
Okay. This has been super great. I hope you all had a great time.
If Vivelda, if you commit to talking for another 7 minutes, then I'll go live and you can raid me.
Okay. Sure. What did you guys like the most about this?
Wait, before I go,
Yes.
any PC confess their love.
No.
Any PC struck a blow against oppression.
Maybe.
I'd say you delivered little Bud to her people, which is probably seeding another rebellion, so let's go yes.
Yeah! Rebellion.
Any PC leapt into danger.
I chucked Listening Chaos at a roof. Hard enough to
So no.
stagger them.
I was the first one out the window.
Yeah. Laurel flung herself out a window. No?
I'm still unconvinced. Any player use a safety tool, such as a pallet or checking card.
No.
You learn something important about a player or the
I
world.
learned that Agatha did not eat Perfect Chaos.
I learned a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I think we learned some stuff.
So say something you learned.
I met TG and Velda's child,
Theodosia.
Theodosia. I learned about where the sun comes from, the light.
Okay, yes.
These are all things.
I'll give you
That's
that. You learned the origin of the lights.
The crown that the Sun King wears.
So that is 2 experience, and I gotta bounce. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
What about my experience from last week? Crap, I waited too long.
We never did experience from last week, unless did you guys do experience last week?
Not
No.
to my knowledge.
Hey, you're supposed to be leaving. Go away.
Oh, bye-bye.
We never did XP from last week, so we just have 2 XP. If we don't do XP, then we don't get XP.
No.
Audience, if you have enjoyed this show, you can go ahead and click that follow button. Make sure the bell is dinged on, and you will get notifications about this show and all of the other things that we do. We do Genshin Impact on Tuesdays and sometimes Thursdays. We do It Takes Two with my husband on Wednesdays. And we do Thirsty Sword Lesbians every single Friday, except for when we don't. You can also stop by our Discord, Discord, and hang out with us, see most of the pictures that we were using to discuss what Vivelda should be, and our YouTube channel is almost up to date. I've been releasing a new video every single day for a while now, and so our Thirsty Sword Lesbians is almost up to date. So yeah, if you like, yeah. What do you guys think? Laurel listening?
About what?
About today's session. What was your favorite part?
Today was mostly just world building for me because I knew none of this stuff.
Yeah. Does any of this stuff make sense?
Yeah, oh yeah, I followed along pretty well.
Okay. I worry so much that this completely lunatic world that we have built makes no sense. I really like our world, though. It's pretty silly. Let's see. I am playing Genshin Impact. I mean, I'm definitely not thoroughly distracted while we make stories together. If you hang out for a little bit longer, then Armsteel will be going live. She's doing Minecraft. It's my mom's birthday today, and my mom recently figured out how to do a shared server online, and so she was like, hey, we should do Minecraft, and I was like, that sounds great. I would love to play Minecraft with you on your birthday, except I'm supposed to be streaming, and after we stream, we're supposed to... Armsteel is streaming, which I don't know how she has the stamina for it. I am exhausted already. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm trying to hide it.
Oh yeah.
Darn. My lies are unconvincing. Unfortunately, Reina knows me. But she is going to be doing hardcore Minecraft, and you will get a bonus to your sparkles if you hang out and do the raid with us. The other thing I wanted to say is that you, our audience, can affect the story. If you click on your little purple sparkles down in the corner, you can put sparkles into the garden adventure. You can put as many as you like, up to 2,000 a stream. You can get me to do things like you can unlock one of my emoji, do 10 push-ups, or for the TSL redeems, you can give us +1s and -1s for
And love points.
and love points. Are you or are you not going to stream?
I am live. I kind of pushed live before I meant to, but I'm live now. And I wanted to invite either of you. If you like, you can VC with me during the stream.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
I would, but I have to get ready for work.
Fair.
Yeah, there's 3 of us.
I don't have to worry about work. Who goes to work at midnight? And I live on the moon, so it's always midnight. That's my excuse for not having to go to work.
Armsteel, can you join the Twitch chat?
The cult one?
No, the Twitch chat. Okay, there we go. Okay. Got it.
What?
Never mind. I was having trouble pulling up the raid. You're not supposed to put an @ before it.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm definitely still in your Twitch chat, to my understanding at least.
I was just having difficulty. Okay. This has been super fun. I really appreciate all of you guys for coming. I hope that you all had a great time.
Cancel. Oh, shoot. Get,
I'm just gonna finish
footage
my
is-
goodbyes and click the raid button, and then we can listen to you
Yes.
complain. Okay, remember,
Okay.
you're important, and somebody loves you. Bye! You're allowed to say bye if you want, Reina.
Bye, everyone.
bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Are we now only on my